Hello, today we are going to learn how to draw snowflakes. So snowflakes have 6 sides or 6 points, we can call it. So the basic shape is the most important thing that you have to learn first. I find the easiest way to do it is to do an X, followed by a straight line across. So the main idea is that you want to make sure all 6 segments here kind of have the equal distance from each other. So let's practice a few times. I'll do an X and then straight across. So this is pretty good. And another way you can tell if your the main structure of the snowflakes is correct is kind of think about if all your lines kind of like touching a circle. So once you have that, then your shape is correct. If you were to draw your X too wide on the top, like that, and then if you were to draw the horizontal line across, then now you are not going to have the equal distance from one line to the other. So this side is a lot wider than these two sides on the side, so they're different. So again, I'm going to try one more time. An X and then a horizontal line across. So once we have masters how to draw the structure of the 6 sides, now we can move on to doing the designs for your snowflakes. I'm gonna go ahead and actually change out my paper here real quick. I'm gonna actually, to make it really fun, I'm gonna use a different marker actually this time. This time I'm gonna use this called outline markers, and these are really fun. I really like it because you have to kind of shake it, but for first time using it. I'll show you real quick here. For outline markers is really fun because see, when you draw a line here, it actually has 2 really thin blue lines on the outside, so it makes it really cute and fun. So okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do the outline of our snowflakes again. I'm gonna do an X and then I'm gonna do a straight line across. And then once you have the main skeleton, we call it, for the snowflakes, you can add on different types of design. For example, you can do a V with a pointy end, so that each point, the 6 points of the snowflakes. So it can be a simple design like that, or you can make it a little bit more complicated. I'm gonna try to draw this again. And then I'm going to do something different this time. This time, instead of just doing like a little V, like that, I'm actually going to make like a diamond shape. So you do a V first, and then go back with an inverted V, then make it a diamond shape. Now you can either like color in or like leave it as is, and then you can do a V with the pointy end towards the center. See? So that's another design. So let's try a different one. So the next one we'll do is this. I'm actually gonna do a circle in the middle. I'm gonna do a V at the end here. So I'm running out of ink here. I have to switch it out with a different marker here. Let me see here. Try a different outline marker. So when you first use it, this one hasn't been used actually. So as you see, you can see the white tip here. And the ink is not really flowing to the tip yet. So I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. Let's see if it's coming. Not yet. Okay, let's see if it's ready here. I see. Yeah, now the ink flows to the end. Okay, now we can use it. Yep, here we go. So I go ahead and do this. Again, we're going to do the V with the point. Okay, I'm gonna just make it a circle a little bit bigger. Okay, and now I'm gonna add actually another layer of V. So now this is another snowflake. So the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do again the X shape and go ahead and do a horizontal line, and this time I'm going to have the V between the two lines. So an inverted V. Okay, and try to connect with the one next to it. So inverted V, and then we touch the other side. So it's like a star shape. And now we're gonna add more V. This time instead of doing it, drawing it at the very tip, I'm gonna go in a little bit. And to make it more fun, I'm gonna add a dot in between each segment. Here we go. It's another design. So let's try something different. So now we can tell we can use V, and we can use circle, we can use like a diamond shape, and we can use dots to kind of design your own snowflakes. Let's try a couple more, and then you can come up with your own design at home. So this one, I'm gonna do the full circle, color in, and actually I'm going to do a small circle at the very tip. Here we go. And then afterwards I'm going to do V's again, and I'm going to do a small one, and then with a bigger one closer to the middle, a small one, and then a longer one. Okay, a small one, and then a bigger one, small one, a bigger one. Here we go. See? It looks really pretty. And I really like the outline markers because it has another color outside of the lines that you draw. Makes it super fun and pretty. The next one I'm going to do is, so remember this one that we did earlier? We can actually make it more fancy by adding more to it. So I'm going to just draw one right underneath it just so you can see the comparison. So the X we have one line over horizontally, and then I'm going to do the same inverted V in the middle here. Here we go. And then after that, I'm going to do, instead of doing one V, I'm going to do two. 1, 2, 1, 2. So do you know that snowflakes are all unique? Even though some of them might look the same, but then like in the molecular structure, they are actually very unlikely the two of them will be the same. I'm gonna add like dots on the outside. And then after that, I'm gonna, instead of doing 1 dot, I'm actually gonna do 2. See, as you can tell, this is the skeleton, right? The basic structure of the snowflake. And once you add more to it, using different elements, it just becomes more complicated and then it just becomes prettier. Let's try one more. Something similar. Okay, let's see. Let's do one last one. And then you can come up with your own design at home. Okay, here's my skeleton here. And I want to go ahead and do that. Do the same like star again, star shape, the inverted V. I might do 2 layers this time. 2 layer. Okay, so that one has more of a actually. Okay, I'm going through it one more time. Okay, once I have that, and I like the diamonds. I'm gonna add the diamond at the end actually. So diamond again is like 2 V's connected together. And then instead of having them blank, I can actually color them in. See? So once I have that, and then I also really like the double V. Do 2. Very nice. And I actually really like the 1 dot, so I'm just going to do 1 dot. So there's so many different possibilities how you could design your own snowflakes. So here we go. And you can use this, for example, like draw a really big one and put it on your cards, you know, like, or you can just use it to kind of design your own drawings. So I think it's a really fun thing to do. Just see if I can make it a little bit closer that you can see it. Well, I hope that you will have fun designing your own snowflakes. That's all we have for this video. Bye bye.